Hey everyone, how are you? So yeah, if you're waiting on me, it's because it won't let me go live until the very minute I scheduled it for. But I should be good now. Alright, so let's just make sure we're here. Y'all, we're going to be working on this tonight. How stinking cute is this thing? I love it. Yes, we are there. Okay, good. So this is from Busy Bee's Custom. What does she have on the back? Busy Bee Custom Creations. Isn't it cute? I love this. So here's what I like. It has yellow and white instead of just all yellow and black. So I thought it would be fun to do more yellows than just to do all yellow and black like we almost always do when we do a bee one, right? So I just thought it would be fun to do something just a tad different. So this is what we're doing. We have a yellow and white fabric mesh and then a yellow fabric mesh. They're both bright. They're going to look so cute with that. See how well that's going to stand out? Okay. So of course you know my iPad died right before I went on. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm fiddling with my phone, which is where my Mevo is now connected. Okay, so everything is cut at 30 inches. So I just measure out to 30. Alright, so I cut 9. You going to bed, honey? Hubby's about to have to go to bed. Alright, we have a white work wreath. And Belly is sitting right back here in her little chair. Yeah, and it's a little messy behind me. Well, not too bad. I'm working on rearranging some stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so we have our work wreath, 15 inch. Really, it's 24 inch on the outer edge and 15 inch on the inner edge. And so what I'll do is open up my ties on the bottom so that we don't have to fiddle with it while we're trying to put them in. Put these in the center because they'll interfere. Good night, honey. All right, just like that. Okay. All these are cut at 30 inches, and this is fabric mesh. So remember, the fabric mesh is the one that has the cotton and the poly in it. Okay, so it has cotton and the little bit of plastic. So with these, it will tend to fray just a tiny bit on the edge. So we will just kind of tuck that little edge under like that and then do our ruffle up. And that just kind of protects it from really, from really getting kind of little frayed edges. Okay, and the last little bit I'll just kind of cover up, leave it covered. Okay, I'm going to place it down. We are going to alternate. So when you're making with two different colors, you can put all one color on the bottom and all one color on the top, or you can alternate. I oftentimes like to alternate just because I like that contrast. Okay, so we'll pull it out, tuck it under. So mesh is at 30 inches in our ribbons, which I need to start putting in. Y'all, I'm a wreck today. I'm just gonna flat out tell you. My dad is having his surgery tomorrow, and I have been trying frantically to get a bunch of stuff done before tomorrow, and I'm just kind of out of sorts. Alright, so let me show you the ribbons. So we have this yellow, it's yellow and white stripe with little black dots in it. Then we have the cute bee. I love that bee. Then I have a yellow and white. And I love this one. This is the yellow with the white polka dots and then the piano tiles. So I love that one. Woo, I'm hot. Okay. If y'all can hear my fan, tell me and I'll turn it back off. Because my speaker's kind of close to the fan. All right. Thank you for sharing. All right, so we fold it in half, get the center. We're gonna put it down. Thank you. And just fold it over. Okay, and then we'll spread them out so we can see them. Yeah, I think everything's gonna be fine too, but you know, it's just the having to go through it. So my dad is getting a procedure called the Watchman, and it is where they put an implant in one of your heart valves to prevent blood clots, because he has atrial fibrillation. So with atrial fibrillation, you tend to get blood clots. He's already had a stroke, but blood thinners are a little dangerous for him. So this helps him get off the blood thinners, which of course is an excellent thing. Okay. So, and I had to go to the orthopedic today and she put me in a boot, which did not make my day. Whoops, I think I'm missing a ribbon. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm sure you heard that. Okay. So you get to see me cut a ribbon. Thank you. So this is my perfect tail, and I use this to cut my ribbons. So what I do is I put it up at the top, and then I just go around as many times as I need to, and I trim it off. I only need one right now, so I'll just go to the end and cut it. The reason I like it is because I can cut a whole bunch at one time. They all come out the same size. So, alright. So I just made a little dovetail. Right. Ross. Okay, so we'll just put it in. Spread them out. Just trying to get my child's attention. But you know, he gets in there with his headphones on, he can't hear anything. Okay. Alright, so we just take our mesh. We place it down flat. So you want the pretty side up. You flip this over. They have this mesh at Trendy Tree. That's where it came from. Okay, so I just go straight up the center. And they have a lot of different colors too. There's like green and pink. I'm trying to think what other colors there were. Yellow. I think there was a pink and yellow. Yellow and white. I can't remember what other colors. Alright, so I put the ruffle down. And I do go ahead and twist my tie. Thank you. All prayers are appreciated. Then I take my ribbon, cut it 12 inches, fold it in half. Okay. And that fold just helps me see where to pinch it. Okay. And then I just place that down on top of my ties. And I tuck them under. You can also go back and trim those off. Okay. Whichever way you want it to look. So sometimes I'll leave them there in case I decide I want to put something in the tie. Okay. So just fold the edge, just like that. Then ruffle up the center. Like this. Tuck it under. and then spread it out. And I do pull it up against the one before it so I can get those spreading out nicely. Okay, and then we'll grab our ribbons. And curl them over, put them on, tie it down. So if you want, you can tie it down like this. Trim this off and just fold it over. Even if you're going to put something inside here, you're probably not going to need more than that. These are the long ties, so they're way longer than you need. Okay. Yep, and I did my private group right before this, so usually we do Thursdays. But since I will be gone tomorrow, we did today. So this is now my, second hour of making projects. It was fun though. We did a rain boot, and we did a centerpiece and a quick garden tool project. It was fun. I always think it's fun though. My ribbons all want to come out. Okay. And when I have a ribbon that has a pattern, I do make sure that I'm paying attention to which way I'm pulling the pattern, because I want to be able to see the bee. I don't want the bee to be upside down. Okay. And this sign, don't forget, this sign is in Brenda's shop. So, it's Busy Bee. I think Brenda's on here. And I know the owl has the link, so. Okay, so put it on. Pull this one up and this one up. And let them do their little curl. Grab your ribbons. Fold them over. Clip them on. Y'all, tomorrow Owl is going to a convention, so we won't have her on Sunday. We will have Casey on Sunday. So still awesome. So we will still have someone. You can sign up for the design group right on my website. It's hardworkingmom.com, and right on the first page you'll see a link to the design group. And we meet twice a week, so we do projects 2 times a week, on Sundays and on Thursdays. And all of my past projects are on my website, so when you sign up you get access immediately to the vault. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll spread them out and go on to the next one. Okay. Alrighty. our ribbon. Oh, Belly. Bella is sacked out. That girl is sleeping. Okay. Trim it off. I'll tell you what's funny is as my craft room has grown, my trash can has grown. I now have like a 31-gallon trash can in here, and I fill it up every week. Gracious. Okay, so all the way down. Tuck that last little bit at the end. And place it down. So you see how we did the alternation? On the last one, you want to ruffle both sides so you get that nice little ruffle. Nice little ruffle action going. It just makes it look fuller and it covers that frame. Me too. I'll have to go to bed soon because I gotta be up bright and early to get my dad to the hospital. You know how they always want you there at the crack of dawn and then you wait forever. Alright, so I'm going to open these up. Okay, that just makes it easier when I go up top. Okay, there we go. Oh, and hey, Al, did I send you the link to the Cricut giveaway? I have a Cricut giveaway going on, y'all. If not, it is on my Facebook page, Hardworking Mom on Facebook. I'm giving away the Cricut now because we did hit 100,000. Oh, look, there's another ribbon I was looking for. That's funny. Yes, you're right. I will be comfortable because everybody will be cold and I'll be not cold. You are so right. I know. And my dad will be freezing because, of course, he's on blood thinners. But they'll give him those warm blankets and those bear paws. Those things are awesome. They put you in this like little purple suit thing, and then they pump warm air into it. It's pretty awesome. Okay, just go to the next one. Tie it on, fluff it up. Make sure you're not squashing the bottom. Okay, get our ribbons. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Owl. So right now I'm teaching Cricut in my design group. But yes, I will have something coming out for Cricut soon. It's not just going to be Cricut. It's going to be Cricut, sublimation, silhouette, CNC, all of the above. Because in this day and age, the more we can make, the better off we are. Right? Okay. So tie it. I will be doing some Cricut and some sublimation, all that stuff out here as well. but it won't be as detailed as what you get in my group. Hello. Okay. I love this fabric mesh. It's so pretty. It's so fun to work with. Yep, the bee kit is shipping out this week. I got all the rest of the boxes in today. So I'll probably be packing it tomorrow night because it'll give me something to think about while I'm just hanging out. My brother's gonna go spend the night with my dad so that I can stay at home, make sure my mom's okay. So I'll be here tomorrow night sometime. Yeah, and then the bee kit or the bite kit is on the way. So if you wanted one of the bite kits, you better get it soon because that sucker is going really fast. So the bee kit I will probably do not this coming Sunday, either next Wednesday, so a week from today, or a week from Sunday. So I like to wait until at least quite a few have gotten it. And when I ship them out, it usually takes about 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So, and if you're looking for my kits, if you saw it on my story or anything, they're always at hardworkingmomstore.com. Y'all can also find a link on hardworkingmom.com as well. So, okay. Ooh, gracious, I'm hot. Ooh, these ribbons are so pretty. I love ribbon. Okay. All right. I'm also making sure that I'm not squashing the bottom because it's so easy to do that, y'all. So easy. Okay. Whew. Y'all see that? Hey, Brenda. Y'all, that's like a personal joke. Because that's what they were doing at Wreath Baker's Live last year. It was hilarious. And it just kind of stuck. So now they say that to each other a lot. It's funny. See, that's the great thing. Is that when you're in a group, you get that community and you get to make friends, and that's the awesome part. Because not only do we learn, but we support each other. And that's huge, because you know, most of us don't really have the total support of our family. I mean, they might be okay with it, but it's not like having someone that does this just like you. Right? Okay. At least to me, it's wonderful having people who I have a lot in common with. I like that. I love this one. I like that little delicate. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, look at that. I'm doing the... I told y'all I was a little bit of a mess today. It would help if I did the ruffle first. Okay. It's funny, I like the sound that some of this ribbon makes. This one right here kind of has a almost like a paper sound. On the top, I do tend to crisscross my ribbons because I can see more of them. And that's when that little curl really helps. You see how nice it is when it has that little bit of curl on it? Ta-da! So see, this is, it's nice, it's kind of light, it's not so yellow and black in your face. Okay, so Brenda has these in several different sizes. So this one is the 7x9, so this is like the size I make, right? And she has a round one. And I can't remember if there's another size or not. Are you on here, Brenda? Thank you. Okay. So of course, I was pulling out, so I get this question all the time, right? How do I match colors? Okay, so if you look at this sign, what are the colors in this sign? There's yellow and white, there's yellow and black, white, yellow, and then the gray background, right? So the color that I want to pull out is the color that's not like the in-your-face color. It's this one, this yellow and white, with a little bit of the yellow and black to pull that. Okay, so that way the whole thing goes together. So that's how you do it. So like if you were to start with the sign, then that's why. Oh, hey, somebody turned out the hall light. That's why it's so dark in the back. Okay, so I'm going to take my hole punch. Yes, ma'am, I can. There's the sign. Can you see it? It's so cute. It has this little bee gnome in it. I love that little guy. He's so cute. Alright, so I just take my hole punch and go in the corners. Oh, and I do have some of these on the way. So, can't see the sign? Hold on. Let's see. I know, part of it is because the light is kind of shining in it. There we go. Okay. So I have my 26 gauge wire. I'll just cut like 4 lengths. I cut about 20 inches maybe. minute. I might have just been standing still. Okay, here we go. Here's 4. All right. So remember, this mesh came from Trendy Tree. You can get these ribbons at Trendy Tree. Ugh. All right. So I just put the wire right through here. Okay. And y'all, there is a direct link right to this sign in the description. I always put the supplies in the description. I also started out sending out the email notification again today. So I'll have the list, the link to the list when I come back on Sunday in case y'all want to sign up. Yeah, I know I have a whole bunch of wreaths to list, but I've got to wait until I get past this stuff with my dad, and then I will. Alright, so I've got my wires on. Okay. So I'm going to put this right in the center because I really like this. It really makes this stand out. So I'm just going to put it right around where the ties are. And in the 4 places where I'm going to put the tie, around the tie, I'm going to take my ribbon and pull it out so that it is not squashed by the sign. And I'll pull the sign up a little bit. So you want the sign to be on there snug, but you don't want it squashing anything. So you know I like to do the shake test. So if you do the shake test, then you can ensure that that sucker's going to stay on there. I missed a wire. So when I tie these on, when I go through and I tie these on, I tie them on each side of the frame, and in addition, I tie it around the frame as well. So that just helps to really secure it, especially if it's something you're going to sell or give away. You wouldn't want it to fall apart on them later. That just is not cool. That's not cool. Okay. So I tie it a couple times. Then I push it around the frame a couple times. Hey, Sophia and Charlie. Then I trim it off. I always have more than I need on the wire, and that is because the worst situation to be in is where you don't have enough wire. It is a royal pain. Correctable? Yes. But a pain? Yes. So don't do that. Learn from other people's mistakes, like mine. And make sure you have enough wire. Wire is inexpensive. Okay. I know, I love yellow. It's so cheerful to me. It's just a bright and happy color. You know, it's not my favorite color to wear, but I just think that it's happy. It's a happy color. I think it's great for like kitchens, bathrooms, right? Because it's just cheerful. My mom likes yellow. She likes yellow And she likes pink. So she will probably like this one. Okay. So it's easier for me to show you on the last one, so I'll show you. I put one wire on this side of the frame, one wire on this side. And if I lift it up, you can see. So there's the frame. I have one here, one here. I just twist it around several times like that, and then I go around this part of the frame several times. And see, since it's silver, you really can't see it. It just kind of blends in. There we go. Then I just kind of refluff ribbons. Make sure we're all still good. Then we'll make a bow. And here's what I want to say about bows. Always a good idea to have bows, but you don't always have to put the bow on the wreath, right? So it can be something that you upsell for wreaths, or you know what we do, right, is so we'll have this on the door and we'll have a bow on the mailbox. So do you remember I made my mom several bows? And so we have one at the end of our stairway, we have one on our mailbox, and that works out really great because then we have coordination. And y'all, these ribbons do absolutely totally fine outside. I mean, we have had more rain than you can believe. And they just truck right along. You can't tell. Alright, so let's get our ribbons out here. Let's see. We're getting kind of low on this one. We might be getting low on this one too. Let's see. Okay. Alright, first I want to show you something. If you look behind me, this is my new sawgrass printer, and it has the bypass tray. So we're going to be working some on that. It will print, just so you can see, look how large I can print from that one. So I can make really large signs, and of course other stuff, with this printer back here. So I've been working on this area so I can make it easier to see. So, see, I got a nice new little cabinet back there. Okay, so these work wreaths come with 18 ties. So I cut 9 of each color. Then I cut 9 of each color ribbon. So you have a total of 26 ribbons and a total of 18 cut ones. Okay? Alright, so we're going to do about an 8-inch tail. Not a real big tail. We're going to see how much we can get. Alright, so let's go 6-inch. Okay, 6-inch. We can get another 6-inch. Okay, so I am twisting in the center. I'm just lining it up with the one before it. And I finally found my new easy bow, so I've got to get that out. I broke some of the pegs when I was moving it, so that's why you haven't seen me use it in a while. So I had to get some new stuff for it. We got 3! Yay! Alright. I absolutely love this ribbon. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move them. And you want to kind of mess with the ribbon a little bit so that it's not going to fight with you later. So get it about where you want it. Then you can move on to your next one. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. Here. I'm not even zoomed in. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Okay, this one is a pattern. So when we do patterns, we do them in our hand. All right, so about an 8-inch tail. We can take that and we can go from the 0 to the 12 on our board. And then that is a 6-inch loop. So if you think about it, 12 inches in half is 6, 10 inches in half is 5, 8 inches in half is 4, and that's how you're getting your ribbon. So if you measure out to 12, that's going to be a 6-inch loop. 10 is going to be a 5, and 8 is going to be a 4. So I put it in my hands, no twisting. I just have it between my thumb and my finger. All right, when the ribbon has the ugly side, you're going to pull it over. Okay, just like that. Meet them in the middle, just make sure they're the same. So on this side, the ribbon's the pretty side. So we go under. Because remember, we want to keep that pretty side up. You can stick your hand in there to make sure they're the same. I'm just sticking it in there. This side ugly, it goes over. Just make sure they're the same. Just like that. Trim it off, and then we can put it down in the bow maker. Okay, just place it down. Now I will go ahead and move the pieces where I want them. I kind of like, especially if I'm going to put something on my mailbox, I like the tails to come out front. So I'll just kind of spread them out, make sure they're good. All right, let's go. Now let's do this one. Okay, so let's do this one. There is no pattern, so we just put it on here, twist it in the center. It's gonna go right in between those. Okay. So right in between. Pull it out, trim it off. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's see. Grab a zip tie. I'm gonna go underneath everything. Make sure I have it all in. And I'm gonna pull it. I just want to get it tight enough so that things are not gonna fall out. I'm gonna pull it out. So you can see, you always want to look and make sure all the pieces are there. You also want to make sure that nothing has shifted as you pulled it out of the bow maker. So just kind of reassess, make sure things are still where you want them. So one of the things that can happen is this middle one can pull down and then it looks a little funky when you put it together. So you just want to make sure. You don't want to pull it tight until you're ready. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I take a zip tie, go to the back. I'm gonna run it right through. That says zip tie, pipe cleaner. This is your zip tie. Okay, pull your zip tie all the way to the back. Start to tighten it. Kind of make sure everything's where it wants to be. All right, and then pull it as tight as you can get it. So the reason that print ribbon has to be done by hand is because the pattern gets twisted. Give me just a minute and I'll show you. Alright, so once I have it on, I usually leave the zip tie in place while I am fluffing it. Well, I don't, but it does help a lot of people, so we're going to do that so I can show you how that works. Okay, so you want to put your hands in, move it around. For your ribbons, put your hands under it, and you're making it curl just like you did when you used to curl those ribbons with scissors. It's just that you're doing it with your hands. Okay, and it gives it that nice little curl, just gives it a nice finished look. Okay. There we go. So there we go. So we have our little bow. Now we can cut this off. Alright, somebody asked about why we do hand for the pattern. So let me show you. This would be a patterned ribbon. Alright, so if we do it by hand, okay, and we keep it like this, and on the other side, we do not twist. So the whole point is you don't want to twist it. So you see how our bow is going in the same direction. Everything's going in the same direction. Now watch this. If you put it in your hand like this and you twist it, alright, so if you did it on a bow maker and you twisted it, then you put your ribbon down, twist it, down again, twist it, see what happens is your bees start going in opposite directions. Okay, so these bees on this side are going this direction, these bees on this side are going this direction. So it just helps line everything up so it's all going in the same direction. It's a lot more obvious when you have something with writing in it. Oh, here we go. So let's look at this. This ribbon has writing. It says, "Hey y'all." So if we were to take this "Hey y'all" and we do it in our hand, all right, so you see you can read "Hey y'all," no twisting. Okay, come across, pinch it, we can still read "Hey y'all." Okay, so you see how everything you see says "Hey y'all," and it's all going in the same direction. Okay, so you see how you can see the "Hey y'all"? Now watch this. Put it on the bow maker. So when you put it on the bow maker, you have to twist it in the center. Alright. Twist in the center. Alright, so now you'll see. Okay. Twist in the center. And I'm going to hold it up so you can see. Now we have "Hey y'all" upside down on this side, upside down right here, but right side up right here. Okay, so that's why you want to do that part by hand without twisting. It's just much easier to do it by hand and to not have to twist. Does that help? Happy to help. Yeah, because it's one of those things that you don't realize happens until it's done. So you can get bow makers from Amazon. You can get them from Deco Exchange has the Easy Bow. I don't know if Trendy Tree carries any of the bow makers, but you can order this from Pro Bow the Hand. But if you're looking for a kind of entry-level, inexpensive, you can either get the Bowdabra or you can get the Easy Bow Maker. So the Easy Bow is very similar to this. So the Easy Bow looks like this. Okay, so it's very similar. You see it has the pegs, it has the measurements on it. And so the only reason I haven't been using this is because this dowel back here is broken and I have to fix it. So I have a new dowel. So yeah, they're not hard to find though. Have I ever had a roll mesh be short? Yes, I sure have. And ribbon too. And it super stinks. I sure have. Doesn't that just make you so mad? Yeah, sometimes when the manufacturers send them, they don't send the whole thing. It's not very often. Your kids got you a mat? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my glasses so I can see. Y'all know I can't see squat. All right, here we go. All right, let me see if we're missing any questions here. Okay. Oh yeah, happy to do that. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I like it. So the bee kit is sold out, but we still have, there's not a ton of them, but we do have the bite kit. Okay, so the bite kit is this sign with this ribbon. Of course, I made the sign to match the ribbon. So you can see it has the same bike, same basket, same flowers, same little dots. So, and it has a pink mesh and a turquoise mesh, and then the ribbons are pink and turquoise, and then one with turquoise and white and one with pink and white. So, yep. Yeah, this is the Pro Bow 4-in-1. Yep. Thank you. Okay, so Betty's asking, why make a bow if you're not going to put it on the wreath? Okay, so this is what you would call an upsell. Okay, so what you can do is you can sell the bow and you sell the wreath, and then what they do is they put the bow on their mailbox and they put the wreath on their door. And so then they have a coordinating mailbox and wreath. You can also, of course, go back and attach your bow. It's just an option. Give someone an option as to whether they want to put it on the wreath or put it on their mailbox. Does that help? We also put one on our stairway. Thank you so much. This sign right here came from Brenda's shop. It is Wreaths by Busy Bee Custom Creations. Is that what you're talking about? Thank y'all. I appreciate the prayers so much. Night, Tammy. You talking about blank signs for the kits? The bow maker is called Pro Bow the Hand 4-in-1. Oh no, I would charge $15 for the bow. So people will pay $15 for bows all day long. That's what I would charge. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, the other one is the Easy Bow Maker. Although neither one of them are very expensive. I think this is like $15, I want to say. Thank you, Lillian. Good night, Dana. The sign you put your design on. So there's a lot of different places that you can get blank signs. I'm pretty sure that I put a list of them when I did my last sublimation video. If you go back and look at that video, I put several places where you can get these blank signs from. And there is a bunch of different places. You just kind of have to check around because some of it depends on where you are as to how much the shipping is, because that can make a difference between how much the signs cost. I promise I will post in the group how he's doing. I sell on my own website, so it's hardworkingmomstore.com. I do have an Etsy shop. I don't list everything in my Etsy shop though, just because the fees get kind of high over there. Thank you, Crazy Crafty Queen, Corrine. I love that name. That is the bomb. That's the bomb. Do you have a channel? I have to go check out your channel. Good night, Carol. So if I were to put this in a small box and ship it, I would probably charge like maybe $20. Because let's see, how big is this? So this is like, I could fit this in like a 10, I could fit this in a 10 by 10 box, right? So you can ship the cubic rate if you have something that, because this doesn't weigh anything. So if you had something that was in cubic, it's not very expensive. It's usually like $7 or $8. So maybe I would say $22 for the bow with shipping. Yep, and that's usually priority. Yep. Yeah, Perfect Tails are at Burlap Boutique. Is it your second favorite color? I definitely will come check out your channel. For sure. I love to support other creators. Because my belief is we all push each other up. That's how we do it. You're welcome. Bella's doing pretty well. She has this really terrible thing on her leg. You probably can't see it, but it's this giant, it's about this big, and it's like a cyst, and we have to get it removed, but we have to wait. So it's kind of aggravating her. So thank you Connie. All right, y'all, well, I'm gonna go downstairs and show this to my mom, and I am gonna try to get to bed because I have to get up at the crack of dawn. Which, let me tell y'all, it's not my favorite. But I do anything for my parents, so I do it. All right, and Owl, you be careful and have a really good time and take lots of pictures. right? Tell her to take lots of pictures, y'all. The sign hole punch, I'm out right now, but I should have them in my shop probably in about 3 or 4 days. So they should be here like in a few days, and I'll list them again. I usually charge like $8.50 for these. Okay? All right, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye, y'all, and thank you for the prayers. Bye.